Okay, where are we? What we doing? Well, normal, same old, isn't it, eh? Running around Zellendergor's military at the moment, fully kitted, as normal. It is Sunday. Several of the lads are on, and a couple of new voices, but they're playing Payday at the moment. They may come and join us at some point. And hopefully they will, and it will turn into a monstrous gaming session. Hello mate, you're having... since we've got the hardcore zombies now, I am burning through some ammo. You know? So all of a sudden ammo is, for my M4, well, fortunately it's reasonably prevalent. You can come to a military and find it, but it does mean you're going to militaries quite a lot. And it's almost to the point where you don't actually want to kill zombies unless you absolutely have to, because the bloody things spawn back in again. And to be honest, you don't know... Ah, a box of matches. I was after a box of matches because I want to experiment with fireplaces. Yeah, you don't... Put it this way, this is the way I think about it. You see a zombie, you hope you don't attract its attention. Because if you just shoot it when it hasn't seen you, another one will appear and that one might see you. Does that make sense? So if you can avoid shooting them... 2-2 rounds, don't want those, they're nasty. If you can avoid seeing them and you can get past them without them seeing you and reacting to you, that hopefully is a benefit. I don't know if I made sense there. So basically I only shoot a zombie now if it's chasing me. If it's actually latched on and is chasing. You look pretty rough. You are. So I'm gonna... where are we gonna go? Ooh, you see, he hasn't latched onto me. So at which point I leave him alive. Before the alterations to the zombies, I would have shot him. But now there's a zombie back there that hasn't seen me. I know where he is, and therefore won't give me any grief. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, one of the other things I've noticed, apparently in Zellendergorsk, because we now have a medical centre. That's the low single-storey blue little country doctors, and I think it's up here somewhere. Ah, now you see, the speed of them, they run. So there's another one up there, hasn't seen me. Ordinarily I would have shot it just to get rid of it. Oh, here comes another one. I've got to put this on single shot, otherwise I'm going to burn through my ammo a little too quick. And now that one... oh, shit. Hey, piss off you. And you. Need some distance. Damn. And because don't forget with zombie behaviour, you can't sneak past them in the way you used to with the mod. Oi! How many bullets have you got to have coming out of your chest? I know they're supposed to be more hard now, but... jeepers, that was... don't need that shit. Still looking for that medical place. I know it's along here somewhere. I can do without getting slapped. They damage the stuff in your chest, so things in here and things in here are likely to become damaged because apparently they go for the chest more now than anything else. Shit. Get some distance. Ah, there's the blue building there, I can see it. You see it? So yes, zombies. Zombies definitely make the game a lot more interesting. I would be happier about them being hardcore like this. Oh, you let me over. If I knew... yeah, look at them go. Yeah, I would be happier about that if they didn't go through bloody walls, but they still go through walls. You know, This buildings where there's a height difference are sort of a little bit safer because they come in through the floor. Oh, you see? Now, yeah, same behaviour as before. They can push you, but they can't hit you. So, the bad thing is they clip through walls, but the good thing is that in a position like this, they clip through the floor and can't get you. So any building where there's a height difference, they still come after you, really aggressive, but they're more of an annoyance than anything else. You see, he can't actually hurt me. He can push me about, but he can't hurt me. Is that... what's that? Oh, black charcoal, but it's damaged. You see, they're pushing me around. They're in full attack mode. And it is somewhat disconcerting, of course. But they can't hurt me in this position. It's just annoying to get pushed around by them. But whilst they're through the floor like this... and you tell you what, you don't want to kill them either. Because if you kill them, they will respawn somewhere else. And then potentially be of danger to you. Now, how do I get out of here? But yeah, zombies are a worry. I would not want... you see, he's got out of the building. Oh shit, he got me from back there. I'm not bleeding. I tell you what, the sooner they get hunting in and I don't have to come into town, the better. Shit, there's another one. I tell you what, I'm getting the hell out of here. I don't like this. This is on a hardcore server, and these zombies are extremely unbloody pleasant, and that's putting it mildly. I need a drink. I like to keep my hydrated, healthy and energised up into the bright green. Might not have that luxury. If coming into town is going to be this bloody dangerous. Yeah, that's... but then, it's supposed to be a zombie horror survival game, and if the zombies aren't scary, which they weren't, they were just an annoyance. We knew how to deal with them, and to be honest, we know how to deal with them now. If they haven't seen you, good. Hopefully you can keep it that way, by not annoying them. And if they have seen you, you kill them. But basically, you know, go up into the woods. I need to come up here because I want to have a drink. You see, hasn't seen me. Now, back in the days of the mod, by walking and crouching, you could walk right past zombies and they wouldn't notice you. These days, zombie behaviour is such that I could walk up behind that guy if I didn't make too much noise. I would be okay. Because remember with the mod we used to have the little two icons. One was an ear to tell you how loud you were being, and one was an eye to tell you how visible you were. So, I mean, my friend Pip, he would crawl around places trying to avoid zombie confrontations. And what you'd do is you'd walk like this in a zombie infested area, and if you stayed low, if you stayed quiet, you could get around, and you could get around zombies. But in the standalone, the behaviour has changed. They can see you from much further off, and they latch onto you more quickly. So it's a case of they either see you or they don't. I mean, this whole business with some of the zombies for quite a long while, what you would do was you just run up behind them and hatchet them. Clear the area, then you do your looting. And of course now you can't do that, because if you kill a zombie, another zombie will appear. The more you kill, the more spawn in. Well, same number. And they all aggro. So maybe we have got to start sneaking about. I would be happier with sneaking if sneaking was a better way of dealing with things. Now you see, for my experiment, that was a black flat cap. I thought it was a bloody rock. I was wondering if you needed like, is that rice? I think that's rice. Rice has become quite a rare item. Yeah, I want to experiment with fire. I want to make a fire. Rice is good. Rice is very good. Rice has got lots and lots and lots of energy in it. Oh well, back to sneaking around like we used to in the old days with the mod. Sounds reasonable, doesn't it? That's quite a nice weapon. Need a speed loader for it though, and you are forever reloading. Only got 2 bullets. It'll be good for hunting though. So let's get up into the woods. I want to have a little experiment with fire. Can we make fire yet? Because there's supposed to be fireplaces. And I think I've got some wood and I've got some matches. Yeah, wood, matches. Is this what I need to make a fire? Do I need something else? Don't know yet. Don't know what the recipe is. But let's get away from any potential zombies. So glad we don't get Zeds wandering through the woods. Now the way you used to make fires in the mod was to ensure you had some wood in your backpack. Oh, it's starting to rain. Bloody marvellous. Yeah, make sure you had wood in your backpack and some matches, and you'd right click on the matches and make fireplace. So this looks like a reasonable enough place to do it. Let's put that away. So, no, matchbox badly damaged. I could do without it being badly damaged. Firewood badly damaged. All I can do is inspect it. Nope, that has no action. You'd think it would. No, that just swaps them. No, don't know what you do with... it's badly damaged as well, which probably means it won't work, but... no, ruined means it won't work. I'm uncertain how we're supposed to make fires. Maybe you need a rock as well. Maybe you need rocks as well. That means to get a rock I've got to go back into town. I don't particularly want to go back into town, thank you very much. There are too many chuffing zombies in there. Oh well. Let's sort out my let's do some inventory control. Oh, that was... yes, that's what I wanted to do, wasn't it? No, I don't want to put it there, I want to put it outside. And we want to empty that one. Put it down on the ground. Do I have any others? No, I don't. I want to combine those. Watch this. I want stacks of 60, or at least stacks larger than 40. Now I've got a stack of 40. Hey, empty. I can put the 60 back in. Basically, you can turn the the size of the stack that you get, a stack of bullets you get out of a magazine, is dependent on how many bullets the magazine holds. So a 60 at the moment, as far as I'm aware, is the largest magazine you can get for the M4. So you can use it to make larger stacks, and although this thing can hold 300 rounds, each stack, you see there's a 40 and a 19, so I should actually do this a little more differently, shouldn't I? So 19 goes in there, 40 goes in there, hang on, that can go in there, make it up to 60. Yeah? So although this can hold 300 rounds, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it has 10 slots in it. Your stacks of bullets need to be in their large, to get the most in it, your stacks of bullets need to be in the largest format. In fact, I don't need that 9mm. How do I dump that out? Oh, maybe I've got to dump it out this way. I'll dump it there. So that's 39, that's 60. That's, oh hang on, what have I got in this one? Oh, I've only got 7 in this one. Right, hold on. Oh, yeah, I'm running out of space. What can I get rid of? Inventory Tetris always was a thing. Let's dump the wood, because it's bloody huge. I can pick it up in a second. So, take this off here, put it here, put that, load ammo. That's now 46. That's a 60. View contents. So now, I don't know why I'm carrying quite so much pistol ammunition, because I never bloody use my pistol. But that's 25 rounds. If I emptied that, I would end up with a pile of 15, and 15 would take up a whole slot. Does that make sense? The size of the pile... Yeah, I'm getting myself confused now. These don't do anything, so yeah, and I can't figure out a way of closing this apart from doing that. So let's pick up. Let's get rid of that. No. I have something to munch. Do like the eat all. That's quite nice now. I don't know if you're going to get eat all on the rice, because that would be a lot of rice to eat all. You do. Rice has lots and lots of energy. The only negative is that it actually reduces your hydrated state. Hopefully at some point in the future we'll be able to cook the rice. And that's all gone. And you see my hydrated state dropped. My hydrated dropped down. I'll go and have a drink in that pond in a second. Yeah. Still carrying that for some nighttime work. So I've got some empty spaces in my backpack, which is good. What have I've got to remind myself what's in the... Oh, even more bloody bullets. Add another 15. I do not need this many bullets. I do not use my pistol that much. Maybe I should use my pistol. But the pistol is, what is it, 1 to the head, 2 to the body? Or at least with my M4, a solid shot to the chest kills them outright. I think I may end up, the way I'm burning through ammunition, I may have to go over to my pistol, so at which point I'll need as much ammo as I've got. So yeah, okay, I won't throw my ammo away. And then this one has got some medical supplies and bits and bobs in. These sewing kits, they say they repair things, but you don't actually see the item go from worn state to... I mean, that is... Oh, they're pristine. Hang on. Pristine. I do try to make sure I'm wearing pristine stuff. It won't repair that, and I know it won't repair that. So my clothing's all pristine, which is cool. So... we need to scout about and see if we can find a rock to see if that's the third thing you need. But first I need to have a drink. So we'll go back down to that pond. I must admit, the way the zombies are now, I'm not a case less willing to go into towns, but I'll take a little bit more notice of what I'm doing. It's not quite so blasé about working in towns. Maybe work the outskirts like this, nip in and out. I don't know. We've got to change our gaming strategy. I'm amazing I haven't come up with the stuffed mark yet. Let's have a little look in this house, see if we can find anything worth having. It would be nice if the zombies respected doors and walls. Say they couldn't open a door. They had to bash it down or something, and therefore would take time. So you could close the outside door, then close this door and come in here and feel reasonably safe that the zombie's going to take some while to bash the door down to get in. Because best will in the world, I don't think the zombies can use door handles. Ooh, more rice. Do you think they've changed the loot table? Because that's unusual. Canned peaches. Ooh, I've not seen you yet. That's rather a bad tin, but munchy, munchy, munchy is one of my favourite things in the whole world, is a tin of peaches. Still not getting the stuffed mark, so sod it. Ah, yes, first stuffed. Let's not eat that right now. That is one of the few pieces of food I will keep inside a backpack. That and the sort of Rice Krispie things. The breakfast cereal. Not sure, is that a solid wood burner? Wouldn't it be good if I could, like, put firewood in it and warm the room up? That'd be cool. Ah, maybe it's gas. There isn't any. I don't think I'll be able to get past him. I'm going to show you the new mechanic for the hatchet. You've got to sort of prime it by swinging it back. Yeah? Ooh, they've put the piles of rubble in here again, like they used to be. For a long time, these areas were completely... this building was completely empty. There's a zombie. See the speed of the bloody things. He is right up my chuff. And that's the zombie that spawned in because I killed the other one. So you leave a zombie alone as long as you can, until you sort of have to kill him. Because right now, as I've killed that last zombie, another zombie is spawning in, and of course where is that zombie? I don't know. I don't know where it's going to be. So therefore, I'm going to the same places as normal. I'm going up to the tower again because get some more bullets. But this is definitely going to have to start changing our gameplay style. Catch up with you in a minute. Okay, we're approaching the radio tower. top of Green Mountain. Earlier today I've been messing around with my crossfire settings to see if I can get any advantage. What I've just done is I left the game, disabled crossfire and come back in. No alteration to performance at all. It's not running any faster. All I can do is I can actually hear my graphics card spin up a bit more, so it's loading one graphics card a little heavier. But that's about it. Now, I'm hoping this is a small area. It normally only spawns 1 or 2 zombies, so I won't get swamped like I did back at that town. In the town that has loads of zombies, you kill loads of zombies will respawn. This one, hopefully I won't ever have to deal with more than a couple, and there's the business of the height difference. So, ooh, looks like no one's been here, which is good. There's a few people on the server. I think it's the same one. Ah, here we go. I can't get in without killing her. Or him. Now they will respawn in. I don't know how quickly. I can just hear them. They've just come in. Oh, it's on multi-shot because I left the server. And another one. They should hopefully... Oh shit, that's very close. Yeah. Now, hopefully they'll come in through the floor and won't be able to touch me. Ooh, that one didn't. Oh, come on. Respect the bloody walls, will you? Oh, upstairs. Ah, through the floor. Through the floor, I don't have to worry about her. This one I'm a little more concerned with. What's that? What are you? 2 rounds. Is that a box of matches? Is that in better condition? No, that's ammunition again. More 2 rounds. See, she's no bother. Whilst they're getting their height map things mixed up, I'm happy. The way I'm getting tapped by Zeds, I'm not entirely sure that's such a silly idea, actually. I may want to look civilian, but getting whacked in the head is not so much fun. Ah, right. Let's take you. And you. There are things on the floor. Oh, a rotten potato on the floor. So what was over here? Oh yeah, I'm so glad I'm not a Bambi, because it just tapped me. See, it's getting confused on the height. Let's get out of here. But there were only 2 to deal with. I want to outrun this one. I'm not going to bother. I think I'm going to outrun it. I'm double tap running, so that's pretty damn... Good God, they are quick. I would prefer to lose line of sight than shoot it, because of course another one will spawn near me. Line of sight still works. So if you're a Bambi on the beach, that's how you get away from them. But even so, that is still unsettling, isn't it? Yeah, I'm down to 42 rounds. That was full at 60, wasn't it? I dealt with the zombies down by the barns and the ones up there, and I burnt through, was that 18 rounds? Not so much fun, boys and girls. Well, it's fun, it's the game, but we're going to have to learn to be a little more cautious. Now, we're heading now to the military by the tit. Again, because I'm burning through my ammunition, I've got to keep my ammunition up. Interesting, very interesting. Talk to you in a sec. Okay, approaching the military, going past Tit Hill. Right, let's plan the way in. There's normally about 5 zombies here. That might be troublesome. Definitely might be troublesome. And those 2 zombies back at the Green Mountain were bad enough. Don't see anyone up there. My weapon out. I've reconsolidated my ammo, so I've got 60 rounds in this one, 60 rounds in the other. Don't see any Zeds, which is a good thing. And it doesn't look like it's been looted. Not finding quite as much in these as I used to. The 2-story militaries do seem to be better in this regard for ammo, but it's just a case of what I'm looking for. There are things in here, they're just not the things I want. Big backpack, I mean that's bigger than the one I've got, but I always play hardcore server, and I value being able to look over my shoulders, which you can't do with that very big backpack. You see? SKS, that would be just right for someone. Tan tactical shirt if you were going for the olive drab or green look. It's such a long time since I've seen another player, I don't think I'm overly concerned. That's more ammo. 2-2 ammo. God, they really want you to have that 2-2 ammo. I'm appreciative of the fact that there aren't many zombies here. Facing away. Let's see if we can do this without attracting his attention. Oh, come on. What have we got in here? Some medical supplies, some fruit, and a head torch. Nothing there. Rather damaged beret. A can opener. Ooh, badly damaged. Duff banana. That's the first time I've been in one of these and not actually found any ammo. See, plenty of things here. Tactical bacon. Black paint. Still not come across any bloody green paint since I was told on one of my posts, one of the posts on one of my other videos where I was bemoaning the fact that when I painted my M16 green it didn't all go green. He said you've got to paint the attachment separately. I'm sorry, but I'm definitely having you. Ooh, what are you? Ah, that's the magazine for the 2.2, big long curved thing. Lots of bullets in it, which is good that it carries lots of bullets. I had a play with one of those 2.2 rifles when they first came out, and Oh, because I didn't have the magazine to go with it, I was having to load a single shot in, and now he's over there. I don't want to wake him up, so let's try to avoid him. Before the last patch, I would have happily have shot him. We've got to be just a little bit more circumspect now. Not a bad thing, I suppose. It keeps me more cautious, I suppose. Those sort of anarchist boots. I tend to search these always the same way by going to the back of the area first. I tell you what, doing the airfield like this is going to be entertaining. Quite like the boonie hats, but given the zombie attacks are more prevalent... God, we've got lots of stuff in here, haven't we? See, that's the type of handguard I have. Mine is... oh, come on. Worn. Damaged. I'll keep the worn one, thanks. But, you know, there's a pistol, a pair of gloves. What's the state of my gloves? Pristine. Yeah, I prefer the colour, though. Winter hunter pants, no. Right. Ooh, I can do without these lockups. Wait. Oh. I'm in a dangerous area and my computer's decided to go to do 1 frames per second. And it's back up again. Figure I'm only running on 1 card at the moment, but strangely it had absolutely 0 effect on my performance. Oi, in you get. Well, so far, not a great deal for me. There's been plenty of things in here, they're just not what I want. But we have managed to do it so far without attracting any unwanted or undue attention. Ooh, what are you? Oh, that's a Mosin's, oh, what do you call it? It's the, is it the brake thing? Black gloves. I think it's time to get out of here. I must have closed that by mistake. I'll be quite impressed if I manage to do this whole thing without attracting the attention of a single Z. Have to be a lot more cautious, a lot more tactical. So what did I find? Another one of those, and it's full. I think I can get rid of that 8 because it's just cock blocking at the moment. View contents. Well, I don't know, I could put it. Do I want to have 3 of these now? I don't know if I do want 3. I want the bullets. 60, 60, 60, 60. I can't imagine there's a situation where I'm going to need to fire 60 rounds, then reload, fire 60 rounds without having the opportunity to play silly buggers. However, I am going to the airfield. No, sod it. And to clear space. Airfield's that way. That's the edge of Vibor over there. Nice place, or was. It's now full of zombies. Am I still carrying that wood? No, I'm not. Fortunately, I remember to get rid of that. Put the weapon away. Trotting on. Catch up with you in a sec. Before we go into the airfield, a little bit more inventory management and also character care. Find myself a pond. Because we're going to eat all of that. Again, it's the normal thing that food is better in your stomach than it is in your backpack. We need to be near water because this is going to knock down our hydration state. But I've had to leave it a reasonable amount of time before I get this to make sure I don't get the stuffed message again, because obviously what's in your stomach takes time to digest. You see my hydrated status drop down one level. First stuffed message, but my hydrated hasn't come back. So these are only sips you're taking. Right, hydrated has come back and I'm still stuffed, so that's good enough for me. Yes, I remember when we used to use ponds to hide tents. Because you could hide a tent under a pond. Every pond you came to, you'd stick your head underneath it to see if there was going to be any, if there was a tent in the middle of it. Hiding tents in other objects became quite a thing back in the day of the mod. Dams were very good. You could, as long as you could see a portion of the tent, you could gain access to it. So we would put them in rocks, we'd put them all over the place in strange, weird and wonderful places to try and hide the fact that the tent was there, because raiding other people's tents was a thing. I remember there was a period of about a month when every time the servers would reset, the contents of the tents would reappear. So you would find a tent, raid it, then after the server had restarted, go back to the same tent and be able to raid it again. And Gaddo and I had the location of a couple of tents where they had all sorts of really, really nice gear. Night vision, they had the M4 CCO silenced with the silenced or the subsonic rounds. God, we were rocking some good kit back then in the mod. And you know, as soon as you'd run out, you'd run back to that particular tent and fill up your gear again. But anything you put back in your own tent would disappear, because it would be lost, because your tent would also reset itself back. So let's have a little look around here. I remember when there used to be Zeds all the way in this area. You used to get them wandering out in this wood. Don't seem to get them here now. And I'm really not sure if I want to go over there, to the far side. I was watching someone's video and they were getting chased down by lots of Zeds, and the thing is, at that time they weren't fast like they are now. So, not sure if I want to go in and around those. I must admit, I'm getting close to the point where I don't actually need much more in the way of ammunition. But I will have a look at these. This one here, and that one over there. Hasn't been raided. Staying crouched seems to be a reasonable tactic at the moment. Seems to be working quite well. Ah, that's 9mm? No. That's... oh, that's 1911. Oh, that used to be one of my favourite weapons, that. Oh, it's... and it's quite... oh, It would be nice if the animation didn't take it off the edge of the screen, but it's a sort of modern 1911 rather than an antique one. Sort of wish they had an antique. Now, here's the thing. Is it any better than this? Do those bits fit on it? How much space do I have? I have a fair amount. Ooh, I'll tell you what I don't have for that 1911. But I don't have a magazine for it. So even if these other items did fit on the 1911, I don't have a magazine for it. So I'll tell you what. It's very pretty. And I would like to go over to the 1911. It takes the same ammo as what I've got. But, you see, speed loader for the revolver. But I don't think I have a magazine for it. And I'm not carrying it just on the off chance. I want a black one of those. Oh, hang on, I didn't check at the top. Yeah, that got it. Who are you? What are you? Ah. Yes, that's the pistol magazine for that little 22, the pup-pup. Nice and quiet. If you're going to go sneaky, I really want some subsonic ammunition. Because I have a silencer on my M4. But because the ammo is not subsonic, it still makes a lot of chuffing noise. And there we go, that's black. Oh, it's not in very good condition, is it? It's badly damaged. No, I can't have a badly damaged one because the sewing kit definitely doesn't repair it. I want a black one to darken off my my outfit. Now, where's a gap in the wall? Here's a gap in the wall. Still not seeing any zombies, which is a good thing. Because to be honest, I don't want any zombies. That's the back, not the front. Proper sneaky sneaky. Damn, just heard a zombie. Well, we're going to go into a two-storey building with a funny floor, so still worth having a look in there. She was about to lunge at me, wasn't she? I would like to see those. I like the way the zombies come back, but I'd like them to come back after about 2-3 minutes, rather than come back sort of almost instantly. Hang on, what was that? That was a battery. We've got lots of little bits and bobs here, haven't we? Apparently, the larger farm implements, like the hoe and that, are a bit like an axe when it comes to killing a zombie killing ability. Which is only sort of fair. And what have we got? That's an FN, I think. Backpack like the one I've got. This is the backpack I use. Okay? Preferably in better condition than that, but that's the backpack I use. It's the largest backpack where you can still look over your shoulder. I think it's time to get out of here. Now, if I I wasn't quite so well equipped, I'd be going to the other side of the airfield and doing a full run on the airfield, zombies or not. Because I would need what they had there, but look at my kit levels, for Christ's sake. I don't need... All I need is bullets. And I'm still sitting on... How many am I sitting on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lots of 60. That one's got 60, that one's got almost 60, and then I've got another 40 there. Pristine, 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 pristine. Oh, that's worn. That's pristine. And that's worn. But can you see what I'm saying? What the heck do I need? Time to go back home, I think. Have a little run through Vibor. Vibor? Whatever. It's with a Y, isn't it? And we'll see what we can find. No player activity. It's been days since I've seen player activity. It's Sunday afternoon. You would expect people to be playing computer games, and I don't know where they are. Eastern side of the map, I guess. They sure as heck aren't here. They're not in the west. And this is where all the good resources are. It really does surprise me that they don't go to the west. But anyway, catch up with you in a minute. Well, that was just scary. I was in the middle of that... Here comes another one. I was just sat down there, middle of bloody nowhere, sorting out my inventory, having a drink, got whacked by a zombie. Jeepers, scared the willies out of me. Seriously, I mean, I've got goosebumps. My arms are... Unexpected. I could have been... What it is, I was seen from a very long distance off. Yeah, well, the game's supposed to be a horror game. But it's daylight. Ugh. Let's have a little look in here, see if there's anything of note. Yeah, that was a little surprising. Oh well. Got a tap on me. Took my healthy status away from me. But because I'm energized and hydrated, I was healing almost immediately. And then healed within a minute. Or within 30 seconds. So, yeah, there's a reason why I keep energized, hydrated up there, and I keep on eating. It's so that if you are tapped, the only problem is it might damage what I've got. Oh, it's still pristine. And we have Z attention already. Wait. Where did he go? Did he just teleport? You do without teleporting zombies. And there's one over there. Damn, this is starting to get... Jump! You see, I jumped and he didn't. Doesn't help that we're in town and my frame rate's tanking. And there's another one. Actually, you know what? I don't think there's anything here I want. I'm bugging out. I was going to have a little play through there, and you know what? I don't think I want to now. No, roll on hunting when I can go out and live in the wilds and never have anything to do with bloody towns ever again. I could do without chuffing fences everywhere. But no, we're going to get out of Vibor. Oi! We're going to get out of Vibor. Yeah, I used to string towns together, town to town to town. Towns are now scarier than those odd little military bases you've got dotted around. Put my rifle away. Oi, put my rifle away, thank you. It's time to double tap it. Let's get out of dodge, because not so nice. Maybe it's a case we've got to stick to the quieter places. Leave the towns well alone. Go for the little odd houses like that. There's a little farm up over here. Know this area particularly well. For the couple of weeks we were doing the 3 or 4 weeks we were doing the pre-alpha, we all spawned under that bridge. That was the only spawn point in the game. So it was always a case of running around Vibor, looting, and then you'd go south and run over to the tit with the military. So most of the gameplay took place in this area. Well, did till me and Gaddo got in there and started exploring all over the place. Well, I'm sure other people did as well, but finding water was difficult. None of the wells worked. The only wells that worked were the new wells, anything that had been added to the game. The old wells didn't work. Either that was the other way around. Actually, it was the other way around, wasn't it? The old wells didn't. The old wells worked, the new wells didn't. I can't remember now. It's a long time ago. Well, do you know what? I think I'm going to log out. I think I'm going to call it a day. We're going to all have to modify our gameplay to match the new zombies, or the new zombie behaviour. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of advice to how to play, because you're going to need to come to the places that have the zombies to get the kit you need to survive. If I died now and had to start again as a Bambi, without all of this, life would be hard. Especially without this. This is the most difficult bit to build up. Because even if you have an axe, the way those zombies come at you, there was a time when you could quite happily play this entire game just with a decent axe. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I might tell you what I might do is I might kill my character on regular server, just to have a go at what it's like to play Bambi now. But jeepers, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Fun and games. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'm going to do all the editing, rendering and uploading, and I will talk to you lovely ladies and gentlemen later. Bye bye.